Protecting Your Vibrational Frequency, a wisdom teaching from the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings, presented by WhatComesNextForYou.com. Channeled for you by Canadian psychic medium and multidimensional channel, Tracey Milne. Greetings, dear Earth Star Angels. I am Chimera. Today's transmission was inspired by a question from one of our viewers who wrote to our channel with a concern about being able to be protected from unwanted frequency exchanges with those who have received what we will call the non-cure in a needle. You know, that word that starts with the letter V. We will do our best to explain our position on the question for your consideration and offer you a few techniques to help you to feel more empowered and capable of caring for your own auric and etheric sensitivity systems. To begin, we would like to revisit the definition of vibrational frequency and how it is that you as a human can both send and receive vibrational frequencies for processing and activation throughout your human vessel and your intuitive exchange centers known as your chakra system. Let's imagine for a moment that your feelings vibrate at different speeds depending on the amount of love one is holding within your own thought and feeling combination system, within your own internal dialogue, to get activated within your conscious or unconscious belief system in order for you to decide what actions or non-actions you will take. The Shadowland vibrations like fear, anger, revenge, jealousy, despair, apathy, or hate all vibrate at lower speeds, which is why you feel slower, less able to choose wisely, and less creative when entertaining those energies within your body-mind-spirit complex. While heartland vibrations like happiness, friendship, enthusiasm, cooperation, appreciation, compassion, and love all vibrate at a much faster speed. This is what helps you to feel so light, almost like you're floating through life. So it is through your thoughts mixed with your feelings, mixed with your beliefs, that creates your vibrational base. Your frequency gets created by how often or frequently you think those thoughts, feel those feelings, and believe those beliefs. This is how your vibrational frequency is determined at any given time. But everyone has a base vibration. All that energy that you create gets translated into colors that get displayed on a spiritual level. And the vibrational frequency of yourself or any other living being on the planet or elsewhere will radiate through the auric field, which is a magnetic biofield that surrounds any living being's body. This biofield can send information only, receive information only, or send and receive information. You decide by how open or how closed you feel when making a connection with another life form. If that life form is sending out a lower vibrational frequency signal, it will automatically begin to attract other people giving off the similar vibrational frequencies, and it will repel higher vibrational frequencies. You will begin to feel uncomfortable in each other's presence. By that will mean there will be an experience of feeling limited in the ability to find common ground for conversation, and a near impossibility to blend energies comfortably. Something will feel off, and you don't need to be an empath to pick up on this signal. Now, the only time someone else's vibrational frequency can affect you is if you decide to forgo your usual vibrational frequency base in an attempt to fit in better with that other person, or in an attempt to understand the other person's point of view better. But this sort of psychic camouflage doesn't tend to last very long without creating some real problems for the one who has chosen to lower your vibration intentionally. So someone else around you can be spilling out a negative signal, but it can't affect you unless you decide to let it in, unless you believe it must be that way. It may sound simple, but truly that is how powerful you are as an Earth Star angel. We will use a metaphor to try to explain better. Have you ever played with an old-fashioned radio? The kind where you had to turn the dial slowly, moving from fuzzy station to fuzzy station until some sound finally came through to entertain you? Well, you're a lot like that old radio. Just because the frequencies are in the air doesn't mean you will automatically receive them and begin to broadcast them. You have to have your spiritual antenna set that way in order to pick up that signal. And if your antenna doesn't pick up that signal, it will not broadcast that frequency throughout your body. Additionally, you are the only one in charge of the dial. So again, we say you choose which station you will tune into regularly and those that you will skip over out of lack of interest. Just stay aware of your internal conversations and recognize that just because you might get mad or sad for a little while, it doesn't automatically make you vulnerable to being overtaken by negative energy. The fact that you are conscious of this possibility automatically makes you instantly safer. Ask and you shall receive. That is the free will clause. So if you're going to be mingling your energy with those that you know are of a lower vibrational frequency than your own, whether they have been jabbed by the needle that delivers microchips or not, do yourself a favor and make a few conscious adjustments to your auric field before entering the fray. You can visualize placing yourself in a bubble of protection. You can envision being given an etheric suit of armor, but they tend to get very heavy after just a short time. You can visualize a violet flame within your aura, or a blue flame, or a dusty rose flame. And ask for protection from negative energies. Ask that the negativity be burned off or burned away. But an expansion of any positive ones remain present. You can imagine that your protection is like a lovely little parasol or umbrella that protects you on all sides as well as above and below. Or you can ask Archangel Michael to give you an etheric Oscar suit. To do this exercise, call in Archangel Michael and ask him for etheric protection in the form of an Oscar suit. Next, imagine being taken to a beautiful oasis with a small pool that holds a golden liquid within its crystal walls. When you're ready, imagine raising your hands before Archangel Michael grabs you by the wrists and lowers you into the golden liquid, pulling you back out within a heartbeat. You are now coated from head to toe in a thin golden light encasement, and you look like an Oscar statue, all golden shiny. Now ask that only love and light go in and only love and light go out, and all else bounce away. Then go about your day. The most important step is removing your suit before you go to sleep. Non-removal will lead to blockage and depletion of your energy fields, leaving you feeling exhausted, grumpy, or out of sorts for days. You can ask for it to automatically be removed when you return home, unless home is somewhere you need shielding. And in that case, ask that it be cleared and replaced each time you take a shower. then be sure to take at least 4 to 5 showers a week. We hope this message has brought you some comfort and a gentle reminder that you are way more powerful and capable of protecting yourself, ethereally speaking, than you may have been given credit for. Other people's vibrational frequencies cannot affect you unless you're tuned into their radio station long enough to start receiving their endless supply of blues and death metal recordings. So don't be afraid of the needled ones, for your fear will contaminate your vibrational frequency. Simply ask for protection, honor your choice without feeling the need to explain or defend your position, and do your best to honor the free will choices of others even if you don't agree with them. Treat others with the same amount of kindness, compassion, and cooperation that you would like to be treated with. And release the need to feel like you have to change someone else's mind, for that is not your privilege or your job as an incarnate Earth Star Angel on a mission to help planet Earth and her people ascend to a higher dimensional way of living and sharing that beautiful world together. Until next time, in the highest light of love and truth, go forth and have fun. Feel empowered, dear one. We love you in the brightest light. On behalf of the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings, I am Chimera. Namaste. To learn more about your vibrational frequency, check out our Ascension Apple videos on YouTube or sign up for your own private galactic guidance session with Chimera at whatcomesnextforyou.com. What comes next for you? What's in your future?